Everybody, it's Arthur. And that's David. He forgot his name. So what we want to talk about today is Module 5 of the FIRE system. It's a free course we created for you guys to help you stay in business if you're struggling or go to the next level if you're just starting out. In 2021, our best year, we did over $1 million in volume in revenue to our company. We also sold close to 100 homes, and we're going to give you the playbook on exactly how to do that for yourselves, okay?
Okay.
This week we're specifically talking about momentum and time blocking. The reason we're giving away this info for free is because so many people are leaving the industry now, and we want to help you guys be successful. So, this is where I think most agents actually fail, is because they don't time block. Because they don't equate the W-2, where they get a job and they go work for somebody 9 to 5. They don't realize that in real estate, you have to put in work to be successful, right?
Right.
All right.
Choked on my spit.
David's choking. So, what do you have to time block for? Okay? Number
Okay.
one is you have to time block for 5 things in real estate. You want to tell them what they are, David?
I think the number one thing that you have to time block for is prospecting. In every part of our business, moving up the chains and the ranks of sales, we had to prospect, right? So either you do it or you hire somebody to do it, but the best way you could teach people that to do it if you hire them is by you doing it. So number one thing you really have to time block for is schedule time to call clients to look for business. That's what prospecting is. Number two would be follow up. Now, if you get leads, people start talking to you after you start calling all the time, and then you never call back. That's crazy. That's a big mistake a lot of agents make, a lot of business people make. They go out to one dinner or one coffee and then never call the person again. But the business is in the relationship. The relationship is in the follow-up. And after you do those things, you should be able to get some appointments and get some contacts and some opportunities.
Absolutely. So, once you got so those are the things you time block, right? At the end of this, we'll also give you a perfect schedule for a real estate agent. The other thing too, in your personal life, you could time block vacations, family time, date night, exercise, thinking, reading. All those things are important, but just remember, the first 10 years of real estate, me and David never took a vacation. We worked our butts off every single day. The
Right.
first 5 years, we had another full-time job, and we were doing real estate full-time. So for you to start in real estate as a new agent and not put in that kind of work in this difficult market, that's why the failure rate in real estate is 87%.
I would add this as well. You have to have your family time. So meaning, we were working 2 jobs. I was a barber. Arthur was a front-end manager at Stop and Shop. And while we're doing that, not making money, not able to pay our bills, guess what we're still not losing track of? The family life. We have a great family life.
Absolutely.
We're always hanging out with the kids, me always, Arthur now that he had a new baby. See, you want to build a career, but you really want to still have a good family life, right? It would be the worst if you made a lot of money and then your kids hate you, or your brother doesn't talk to you, or your sister doesn't talk to you.
Right.
So just remember that. Like, you can build a great career, increase your financial ability, and still have a good work-life balance. I sleep in till 1 p.m.
Just kidding.
Okay.
By the way, if you're looking at this on school, you could click the link at the bottom of the class, and in that link, we actually have all the supporting documents, which we have here. Also, you don't have to spend any money in the beginning of your real estate career. We use the system as simple as Google Calendar, right? Anything you want in your calendar that's an appointment or prospecting or lead generation, make it green. Personal stuff, you can make it blue. And whatever should be delegated, you can make it red. So you could easily set up a Google Calendar system, which is free, and in that system, you could just use it for free and do everything you need to do. Now, the last thing we'll go over today, or maybe one of the last things, is a perfect schedule for a real estate agent, okay? This is why I want you to go over this. Number one, it doesn't matter if you have a full-time job, because this could start at 5 p.m. But most agents, ask yourself, if you're an active real estate agent and you're not hitting your goals right now, are you doing anything remotely close to this? Are you doing half of this?
No, I'll tell you what they're doing. They're going out for coffee at 10, lunch at 11, at office at 12 or 1, talk to somebody in the office till 2, and then go home.
And
That's
then
the
they
real
wonder
estate
why
schedule.
they don't renew their license. So here, let me go over this with you real quick. Number one, we literally used to wake up super early.
Just think about this. If you went to work for somebody and I hired you, you would show up when I expect you to show up.
This is actually even more difficult because in this business, there's so much rejection, frustration, and disappointment that most people have to keep a strong mindset to be successful. So let's go over the perfect real estate schedule, okay? Again, the time doesn't matter, you can adjust it. So 5 a.m., wake up, do affirmation, visualization, and gratitude, okay?
Work out.
5:30, workout. 6, read and journal, right? Again, all this is on lesson number 1. It's all mindset, because if you have a weak mindset, you'll never succeed in this difficult business.
You'll never succeed. Weak mindset is the worst thing.
6:30, you're gonna prepare for work, okay? Whatever that means for you. 7, breakfast if you eat it. 7:30, arrive at the office. This agent is a full-time real estate agent arriving at the office at 7:30. You know the quietest place outside of the cemetery at 7:30 a.m.?
Real estate office.
Real estate office. 7:45, practice and role play. We said that's one of the top 5 things that you schedule for. Most agents do not practice or role play. Any other sales job or sales career, the people show up as a professional, and they know exactly what they're going to say because they practice and role play. How many of you are actually practicing your scripts and role playing? The only objections I get is why you shouldn't practice the script when I train agents. Those are the objections I get from you. But then agents will tell me, hey, you and David sound so polished on a listing appointment. Not only did we do it 1,000 times, we practiced it before we knew how.
And I think for us, even practicing the scripts and doing it so many times, you end up learning how to speak better. But if you think of an athlete, like I don't think I'm that great anymore, but still 1,000 times better because I've had the years of practicing the scripts all the time, day in and day out, day in and day out. But the best of the best continue to do that every day for all of their career, not just these small periods of intense script studying, right? They do it beyond a year, beyond 2 years, beyond 10 years, and those are the people that you see succeeding on a massive level.
So that morning stuff we just went over, that was just working on your mindset. We didn't even get to the work yet. So think about this if you're an agent, if you're actually doing this or have ever done this. 8 a.m. you call all the new expireds. If you don't know what expired listings are, send me a DM, I'll let you know.
There's more coming on now, right?
9 a.m. you call all the new FSBOs. David and I literally built our whole business. All the repeat referral customers we get right now, all by doing this exact strategy that we're telling you. 10 a.m. you're gonna prospect expireds, for sale by owners, and past clients, okay? These are like older expireds. 11, lead follow-up. David earlier said that most of you guys are losing because you're lead generating, but you're never following up with those leads.
It's like there's a story of this is how lead follow-up works, okay? When we were early in our career, we started out door knocking. Then I realized that's really time consuming. I'd rather call people on the phone. But we went door knocking. We door knocked a bunch of people. We get to know everybody's like, screw you, go home, screw you, go home. No, I'm not selling. No, I have nothing to sell. I have nothing to buy, right? So towards the end of the day, we get to this door. There's like bushes in the way. Move the bushes around. Hey, hello, did you ever think about selling your house? And this lady comes out, solar lady, and she's like, you know what, kids? We must have been 25. This is probably 15 years ago, early in our career. You know what, kids? Yeah, I want to sell my house. And we went, oh, you want to sell your house? She's like, yeah, not yet, but maybe in 6 months. So that's a lead. Guess what we did? We got so excited, never called the lady again. Left, we were like, we got a lead. If you don't follow up, what you find out is what we found out. That lady ended up selling her house, ended up selling it for the price that we thought the house was worth, and ended up selling it with whoever showed up after the DNA boys got her ready and excited to sell. So if you don't follow up with your leads, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities, and that's what follow-up is.
Absolutely, you nailed it, thank you. All right, 12, we're gonna check in with our team. That's when you return calls, you check emails, you handle your negotiations. Lunch is 1 o'clock. Try to do a networking lunch. Meet a lender, an attorney, a divorce attorney, somebody who can help you grow your business. At 2 p.m., you're gonna do all your social media. I give you a 5-5-5 system. It's in the notes. Check it out. 2:30, prepare for appointments. And 3 to 5, you should be going on appointments. If you don't have appointments, what should you be doing? More prospecting, calling. All right, so that's the perfect real estate schedule. Ask yourself, do I put in that much work? Have I ever put in that much work? And
Am
is
I
this the
willing
reason
to put in that
why
much work?
I'm not going to renew my real estate license anymore?
Mm.
All right, so that's pretty much the big picture stuff. Do you guys have any questions? Send us a DM, shoot us a message. Check out our website on school. We literally are publishing this course and giving you all the nuggets away for free. Remember too, this lesson is called momentum and time blocking. So the most important thing is this. When you see us be successful and you see David and Arthur getting all these referrals, or Nancy Lou Realtor, and she's selling 100 homes a year, 50 homes a year. In this market, 20 homes a year is great. The work that you don't see is the work that we put in 5, 10, 15 years ago to build up that business and that pipeline. So
Right.
make sure you're putting the work now for the future that you want to have.
Just don't forget, regardless of the market, if you're a new real estate agent, our year one, we literally did one sale at the value of less than 150,000. Our year two, we did like 2 million in volume, then 3 million, then 5 million, then 10 million. Couldn't break 10 million for the first 7 years. Then we broke 10 million, went to 17. Then we got all the way up to 46 million. But this is a 15-year journey, and a lot of you want to do all these things in such a short time frame. And I get it. There are some people that are just absolute legends. They come in, they crush it, they get all their goals in a year. It just wasn't like that for us. It took us, first 5 years was absolute shit show, absolute hell. Like, couldn't pay the bills. The next 5 years, we got saved up a couple dollars, had to get good with money and managing it. The next 5 years, we started seeing the fruits of our labor, the consistent hard work and dedication. So if you're trying to make yourself grow in business, in real estate, in any business, any time, what you really have to do is just decide for yourself, like, this is the business I'm gonna make my money in, but I'm willing to be in this business for the next 10 years, 15 years, if that's what it takes. I'm not complaining now. A couple investment properties, things are good, but they weren't good year 5.
All right, thank you for watching. And if you like the content, pretty soon we're going to roll out and tell you how we built a multi-million-dollar real
Subscribe,
estate portfolio.
Like, share. Pretty soon, I'm not going to be anywhere because you're not going to be able to find me unless you pay me.